Welcome to week 3 of the Pain Less program. You're halfway through this program, and that's really important to note because it means that you stayed with it to give yourself a chance. What's also important for you to know is this week and next week we'll mostly be talking about things that can help you. The big pieces of education and understanding about pain were in the past weeks. There's just a little bit of education here, and then we'll be moving entirely into things that can help you with some wonderful assignments for you. So once again, give yourself the opportunity to adjust yourself so you're in an alert place but comfortable as possible. And you can just listen to this, or you can listen to it and look at the PowerPoint slide at the same time, or you can look at the handouts and print them out for yourself and follow along that way, whatever works best for you. So this week we'll be looking at when too much is not enough, more about how to use the mind to help the body, be exploring how imagery can help, what imagery is and how it can help you, and psychoneuroimmunology. The assignments will be to continue your Pain Less log, and you'll learn how to use psychoneuroimmunology, or PNI. I'll ask you to try out or look into a different physical or movement intervention, and there'll be 3 guided assignments, all to help you feel more comfortable. So let's take a look at when too much is not enough. Pain medications are important and they're powerful. And if you are feeling like you've tried everything, including this program, and you're still in a tremendous amount of pain, working with this program will help you be in much less pain and much less discomfort. But if there are times when you're feeling very uncomfortable, of course, that's when it would be appropriate to talk to your doctor and to consider some pain medication. And some people are so afraid of pain medication that they don't allow it to help them. So you need to make the decision about using it or not using it. But if you have been prescribed pain medication, there's just a couple of things to be aware of, and we'll review that relatively quickly. Sometimes people are so afraid of the pain medication that they tend to not use it even when it might be very helpful. And other people, without even realizing it, are utilizing it too much, are taking it too often. And pain medication can have side effects. As we talked about, depression can be one of the side effects. Lack of energy can be another side effect. As with any medication, it can be helpful, but there are also some difficulties. But most of the difficulties arise when you're using the pain medication differently than what was originally prescribed. So it's important to be more aware of how you're using your pain medication and to talk to your doctor about these things so you can work together to make sure the medication you might be taking is the most effective for you. Now, some people are fine without pain medication. So I am talking to those of you who are already using pain medication. If you or a family member have a history of alcohol or substance abuse, it's really important to let your doctor know because you might also be in danger of abusing pain medication. If you are using your medication in conjunction with alcohol, marijuana, or other pain medications, your doctor is not aware that you're using with other pain medications or that you're drinking with it or using marijuana with it, it's really important to talk to your doctor about this because these medications are not meant to be used with alcohol and with other substances. If you have pain medications that are being prescribed by more than one doctor and the doctors aren't coordinating, there is a possibility that you could be taking more than is helpful for you. And that's something to really make sure that your doctors know about. If you're using more than has been prescribed, or if you're asked to use it every 6 hours and you're using it every 3 to 4 hours, so that you're running out of your prescription relatively quickly, that's really important to talk to your doctor about because it's a possibility that the medication is not the right one for you or that you're having difficulty using it in the best way for you. If you're using your pain medication when you're upset, lonely, bored, anxious, depressed, or anything else that might be emotionally uncomfortable, that's important to be aware of because if you're having difficulty with emotions, as we talked about before, there is much better medication for this, and psychotherapy is also quite helpful. So you really don't want to be using your pain medications for this. And if you're developing a tolerance, it's just not as effective as it was before, that's really important to talk to your doctor about because it needs to be reevaluated. Another type of medication may be helpful. So let's explore again, look again at the mind-body relationship. You already know that what we think affects how we feel emotionally. We talked about words that hurt and words that help. And we've talked about how we feel emotionally affects how we feel physically. Difficult emotions held in the body. Some new information is that reacting to a stressor rather than responding can cause your body to go into something called the fight, flight, or freeze mode. And there's more about this in your handouts. But just as an overview, our bodies are ready to protect us. And we still have the same bodies that we did many years ago when there were huge animals around. And so we can think something and our body can react as if there was something out there, right there, trying to get us. We can have fear and our bodies will respond by tightening up or pulling back or tensing, and you notice your body getting prepared to fight something off or get away from it. And that can increase your discomfort. And there's also the freeze mode. When you feel like you can't get away from it and you can't fight it, you may begin to shut down, get a little spacey, get withdrawn, get tired. If you notice that sudden deflation, that's the freeze mode. Dr. Peter Levine talks quite a bit about this, and you have this in your references. So these reactions versus responses cause physiological changes in the body that can lead to inflammation, and we know that inflammation leads to discomfort. So to help our bodies, we really need to learn how to change our reaction to stressors. And if it's a large stressor, find out if you can decrease your exposure to it. Sometimes we don't have that choice, so we need to change our responses to it. So to review the stress-pain connection, unregulated stress can cause inflammation. What does that mean? Stress that goes on, that you're either not recognizing or not taking time to settle your body, to relax your body. You just keep on pushing on. Inflammation can cause pain and discomfort. Stress can also cause sleep disturbance. And sleep disturbance causes fatigue, puts more physical stress on the body, and this increases discomfort. So the last piece about emotions and the body is the fear embracing. And you might remember in the first week, we did an exercise, brace, breathe, release. When you have been experiencing pain for a while, fear of pain is a natural reaction. But that expectancy, that fear of pain, can actually increase the pain in your body. And why is that? Because you become afraid of the pain, you tense, you brace against it, and that causes more discomfort. Fear of pain can also result in avoidance. You actually either avoid doing something or you hold your body in a certain way so you don't move that part of your body because moving it could cause pain. Doing that throws off the rest of your body. So you're more likely to develop pain in other parts of your body if you're holding your body in different ways, either to avoid or to brace against pain. So it's very helpful to develop new ways to embrace your body sensation, to embrace the discomfort in ways of noticing it and relaxing with it rather than bracing against it or pulling back from it or avoiding it. And we will be looking at many ways to embrace your body sensation.